Okay, we back. This is Monday. This is a younger version of me. This is Greg. Yeah, you out there, you will probably know who that is. You know, that's when we were in the military together. That's when we were doing what we not supposed to be doing, that kind of thing. Okay, we gonna go to the market. The market's been terrible Friday, and then they said Japan just went belly up, and their market went belly up. So when we sneeze, everybody else catch a cold. And Friday we sneezed and everybody else catch a cold. So the stocks just dropped. Okay. They went in a nosedive, but they started the nosedives Friday and now most people panic, but I'm not gonna panic, but I'm gonna show you one of the ones I picked up because I was holding some money back and I came out and then I came back. I came out, took mine out, and then I came back in when they finished dropping, and then I got the low rate. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, let's start off with my tool because I picked up a. I told you when the market dropped, I got a little greedy. I took all my money anyway out of it. The ones I put in this year. I took it out. I took about 20 some thousand because that's what I put in this year, about 22,000. I took it out, and so I have it safe somewhere, at least relatively safe in a bank in a savings account, so I get minimal interest. I won't get what I would get in the market at this point. So I'm starting off with this super micro computer. One of the analysts said, when these guys drop, you pick up them. So I picked up 10 of these because these were about 600 and some dollars a share, but they went all the way down like five something. I'm gonna show you that in a minute what I got it for. And then it went back up a little bit. But we're gonna look at it, what's happening now with it. But this one is already trading at 17% below estimated value. I got 10 of them. It's about 624. Last price was 624, but that was Friday. And that was when it started crashing then. Okay. So this is one of these develop and manufacture high performance servers and storage, super micro computers. Okay. Earnings are forecast to grow 38% per year. Earnings grew about 78 over the past year. So let's look at this one real quick. You can see what happened. It went all the way up. It was 1,000. Now it went start. That was back in the early 2020. Look at it drop down to 700, and now it dropped all the way down to 672. It was five something this morning. So it's half the price, and it was already 17% below market value. So I always want to show you that I wasn't kidding. The last week it dropped 10% in the last 7 days. Over the year, it was up by 76%. So I went shopping. Sorry. Look at this. It's supposed to be fair value of 752. I bought it for five something. So I still got about a couple of $100 difference in each share. So I make a little bit of money on it, but it was up to 1,000. Okay, it's undervalued. Okay. It's right there on the food chain. I'm gonna try to look at this Pure Storage too at one point in time. Okay, look at it because I want to get to the market because the market is a mess. The future growth and you can go look at that earnings. Everything is green when you get a stock like this and they give dividends too. Excuse me. Yeah, so I look at when I didn't have that place, when I didn't have any investments, and then I look at me now. Past earnings. Okay, here you go. I want you to get a real good quality earnings and growing profit margin. That's in the red, so it's not good. But earning trend, accelerated growth, and earnings versus industry, because everything is about computers right now. The cyber security is really trying to protect everything. So they need these micro supercomputers out there to try servers to try to help minimize the damage that somebody can do to your country and your banks and everything. A balance sheet, it looks good. Got debt. It's got about $1 billion worth of debt, but it's got a $4 billion worth of good stuff. Discover is healthy, stable growth. You start dividends. Stability in payment, stable dividends, or is not stable dividends. Company. Okay, let's see what the dividends doing. Let's go back up. Okay. We go back to dividends. See, dividends was not good. Now we go to management. Management criteria 4.4. They got a guy named Charles Lang, chief executive officer. He make about $1 million a year, which is good. Compensation versus market. So, $1 million. They said he's 30 years. He's been Lang has got a tenure of 30 years. So he's an older guy. He's experienced management, experienced board. But folks been taking stuff out. Okay, these these insiders been taking. But in January, this guy made some. He bought about $1 million worth. These guys been taking a lot of money out. Okay, well you should, but don't worry about it. That's what they do. Institutions own, general public, insiders. The shares has been diluted over the past year. You look, Vanguard, they got their share. They got 3.9 billion in it, and BlackRock got 3. And this is another Charles Lang. He got about 5. See, he already got 5 million shares in this thing. So he's got this CEO over the years. He's got $3 billion worth. So he talks his stuff. He walks his talk. And all the rest of these, you can see all the big boys going, Morgan Stanley and all the big boys going to be on this particular one. Okay. So we got about 9 minutes, and this one is out of this is the big boys, and they got government contracts and everything else. They're out of California, like probably Silicon Valley and all the rest of this stuff. But this one is, and I bought 10 of them. I said, okay, I'll bite. If you're gonna drop down that low, I'm gonna bite. Okay. You've been dropping for the last 7 days. You've been dropping, and you've been dropping. You dropped from 1,000 down to 7, down to 7, now to 5. I said that's half. So I thought it was a good time to put my stake in this thing. Okay. I took out of someplace else, and I still got a little more buying to do. But let's look at let's reshare. Let's see what's going on in the market. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the big boys. I'm gonna start off with my business account. Okay. Okay. Let's move that up there so you can. Okay. See, this is that Apple is having a hiccup right now. It's down to 207. It was as high as 230 or something like that, but now it's down to 207. And I think they'll fight back. It's just a matter of time. But if not, I'll go ahead and take them out. I picked up AMD, but AMD is doing what AMD doing. They fizzling out. They had good earnings, but I'm gonna try to leave them there for a while. I bought them at 135, but let's see if they can fight back. CMG, okay, they 51 now. This morning they were like 49. So they kind of fighting back too. And then you have over here, you have Microsoft. Look at Google. I picked up Google too because one of the analysts said pick up Google when it dips. So it dipped down to 158. So I picked it up as 160. Let's see if it fizzles down below that. I'm gonna be watching these guys all week. I got about 30 of them. Let's see what Google gonna do. Google is one of the top ones. And they said, Matt, I had this at 384. Right now it's 394. See, you can see how far they drop. It was like 434. It was up 450 at one point. Now it's right way down to 384. Okay. And I picked up NVIDIA. I picked them up at 93 because they dropped so low. I said, I can't resist that. Okay. This one, SAVA, like it's the winner day, but they were down. They were up as much as, they were down to 27, and then they raised up to almost $40 a share. So I'm gonna leave it alone. They still doing good. They still over the 20. I think they ended yesterday, Friday at 29. Right now they 35. So they inching their way up. I had it almost. I could have snatched this 400 out, and it was up. It had made me about 14,000 or something like that. Okay, but right now it's about 9. That's good. So I'm gonna leave it alone. It's 35. They had some news today. Now this is SAV. You remember it dropped all the way down to 545, but now it's 607. So it made me about $600 today. So that's the one we just did, and it's 17%. And when it was 700, it was 17%. Should be about 7. So this was like a correction. Should be over. It should be about 700 and something. So I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground on this one. I only got 10, and I got some little bit. I can sell some of these others like AMD and put some more on this. I should do a big, AMD. I can get at least, I get some more out of this, but I said I won't right now. T shares, you're talking about AT&T, dropped down 18. So it's going to do what it do. Let's see how the rest of the week going to do. It's a major correction going on the market. This one went down to 198. Let's see if it goes even further down. I might buy some more of that. If it goes down to, 170 or 187, I might do that. But right now, Tesla is Tesla, TTOO has been up. This has not been good right now. It's in the red, but it usually because the market is the market. Okay. It was almost. We only got about 4 more minutes, and you can see they taking people taking their profits now. And then you got VXR. They stayed. I put 1,000 back on it. It dropped down to 58, so I took it at 58. And they got earnings coming up, so I'm gonna play with it. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't do what I do because people. This is money I won, so I want to play with it a little bit. Get the right mix. And I picked back up Amazon because Amazon, I can't resist Amazon. I picked it up at 154, but it's at 160. So I think that's going to be a good spread right now. I think that's their bottom, hopefully. I picked up CrowdStrike at 218. CrowdStrike picked back up. I only got 5 of them because they lost me some money. So that's why I can pick up these others because CrowdStrike is not good right now. You don't know which way they're going to go. FF, I got them. They still a little bit in the red. Got GovOx. I made sure I took them out and I picked them back up at a low, like 179. They were still dropping low. So they got earnings. I'm gonna let after earnings see what I do. Intel, I still like them, even though they had 20. I picked them up at 20. They dropped down to 19, but they were 34. So they dropped from 34 all the way down to 19 because of earnings and because they need to do some restructuring. But if they keep dropping, I'm gonna buy more of them. I'm gonna buy 50 more. This one right here, MO picked up. They fizzled out a little bit, but they haven't done bad. They should be about. This was the scanner had this one on, and you have SAVA is at 34. It's still going up. Then you got a serve. Serve is still done me well. I got it at 11. It's down to. It went all the way down to 10. I couldn't get it at 10 because 2 people was coming back faster than I. So I got it at 11 right now, but serve went all the way up to 20 last week. So I'm gonna keep 100 on the books, and this one right here I might sell out of them because they still haven't done anything. I went to 4 and they down to 3 something. So I might get rid of them. I'm gonna see how they do right now. And then this one right here, VS. This one hasn't done well either, but I got 300. I'm gonna wait. It's red to green this week. I'm gonna see if it does anything. But now I'm selling out of these 2, and then I'm gonna put them all into my big boys up here because that's where it should be. If they're not doing anything, you put big boys. Let's look at the whole market now. Let's look at what I got. Sorry about that, folks. We want to look at the whole thing now. In a down market, I'm got 3,600. Okay. I got 3,600 in the down market. Okay. That's good. Overall, I got 11,000 over this. This was up as high as 14,000, but now it's fizzling down to 34. If it stays at 34, the bell get ready to ring in a minute. If it stays at 34, if it goes down even 33, as long as it stays over 29, I made a little bit more money. I'm up to 11,000 with this SAVA. Those are my minutes. SAVA going to be a winner again. I know you don't want to hear it anymore, but look at it. It's at 11. I got 500 and I made 11,000 on it. I can take it out right now and make $11,000. But this is targeted by the end of the year to be 103. Right now it's just at 34. So I'm, do I? It don't tell. I'm telling you, if this thing FDA approved this phase 3, this thing is gonna shoot past 103. This thing is gonna blow the roof off it. Okay, and I'm just telling you that now. Now you guys getting in a little high. So this stuck at 35, but it went down to 34. But look, 11.8, almost $12,000 right there just for SAVA. And now it stopped. It made 4,000 in a down market. Everything has crashed. NASDAQ was down about 400 or 500 points today, but I made some money because of this one. I took, the video was under 93. I got it at 93. When it took, I took my money out. And then I came back in at 93 when it stopped dropping. And then you got, what was 107 come Friday, and then it went down 90. I said, okay, I'll bite. And I got 100 of them at 93. I got, and now they still around $1, and they're gonna still go up. I think they're gonna go up. I think they're gonna get back to about 110, 120 by the end of the week. Microsoft, the same thing. I think they're gonna get up to where they're supposed to be. They want 395. Look. This was a down market. They in the red. Okay. Serve. I think Serve gonna start doing what it's supposed to do. Serve right now is still going up. Shim is still down. And let's see, SM, they 606 to 609. Let's see if they're in the red. See, they're in the. Let's see. I'm gonna keep my eye on that because I made about 600 something, but I bought it at 545. That's a deal. That's a deal. That's $200 over what it should be. So I'm waiting. If it go down again, I'm going to go ahead and buy some more because I know I might take some money out of my savings and throw into that. I might get about 40 of these things if it go down to 5 something. I might get, because I know it's going up because those are those computers. But these are the ones I'm looking at. I'll probably take out, if this one don't do anything by tomorrow, because this is 50. This is 50. I only got $10 on 10 shares. Intel, I got 50. So Intel is back a little bit higher. So they in the green after hours. And Intel is normally 30. And then Google. Google is still moving forward. Let's say I did a good move. Bought them at 158. And let's see, what about, yep, there you go. Apple's after hours, they're doing good. AMD, I might have to do without, I might have to sell them tomorrow if they don't start producing. Amazon, after hours, look at them. They 160. Amazon is still, the people don't trust Amazon as much as they used to. But they still a good company. Don't get me wrong. And then Crowd, here you go. Crowd is up. CrowdStrike. I got 5. I want to get at least 10 CrowdStrike, but I don't want to put no more money on it. I want to put some of these others that's losing and then put it on CrowdStrike and see if it can sustain. Okay, so let me get out of this. Let me stop sharing. God bless you. God keep you. God cause you, shine on you and give you peace. And by Friday, I have my little one on the screen. I just wanted to show you before and after. So I'm a little more mature now. But that's when I was a young man. But now I'm old, and I had never seen the righteous forsaken or their seed begging bread. That's in my lifetime. Now, I don't know about other people's lifetime, but my seed has not been begging bread since I've been on this earth. And so David was correct when he said that. So God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you and give you peace. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.